press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back to the video classes. Today let us move on to part 19 of organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques in organic chemistry. So in the previous class we discussed about the IUPAC name of alkyl groups. I have given the IUPAC name of methyl, ethyl, propyl and the butyl groups, and I have given to write the IUPAC names of pentyl groups as an assignment, correct? I think hope you have all written the IUPAC name, just to glance it once. So pentyl groups, pentyl groups, pentyl groups, IUPAC name. So what is pentyl group? C5. So let us consider CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. The formula is C5H12. By removing one hydrogen, you will get the pentyl group. So this is pentyl group. Now C5H11 can be written in different forms as a pentyl group, as you know that is C5H11. So the first one is CH3, CH2, 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 and you know that it is a common name is N-pentyl. Common name is N-pentyl, normal pentyl, because the carbon chain is straight, correct? What is the IUPAC name? 1-pentyl, 1-pentyl. So while naming the alkyl groups according to IUPAC system, we have to consider the vacant carbon, the carbon which containing a vacant bond. So on the basis of that, we need to give the pentyl, the IUPAC name of the alkyl group. Okay. Now the second one is CH3, CH2, CH3, CH2, and as you know that this is isopentyl because the carbon chain is branched. Now you can also write in this form CH3, CH3, CH2, CH2, means you can take the branch either to this carbon or to this carbon. So both are isopentyl. Isopentyl. Common name for these two are same, but IUPAC name differs because this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So what is the IUPAC name of first one? So 2-methyl, 1-pentyl, sorry 1-butyl, 1-butyl. So 2-methyl, 1-butyl. 1-butyl means at the first carbon you have a vacant bond, and here 3-methyl, 1-butyl. So 3-methyl, 1-butyl. So 3-methyl, 1-butyl is the IUPAC name of isopentyl, but in common name these two are same, and in IUPAC name the name differs, 2-methyl butyl and 3-methyl butyl. So that is why I told in IUPAC system we can use the alkyl groups up to 4 carbon atoms. We can use butyl up to butyl group, but pentyl if you move on to, so definitely we will get the same name here. For example, if chlorine atom is attached here, we need to write isopentyl chloride, and this is also isopentyl chloride. There is no difference in the molecular structural formula of a compounds. We cannot distinguish the structural formula of the compounds. If chlorine atom, if it is attached, we need to write For both we need to write isopentyl chloride. So both the structure becomes isopentyl chloride. But in IUPAC system you can give the different name because we have 2-methyl butyl and 3-methyl butyl. So that is the IUPAC name of these two, the substituent group, which are commonly called isopentyl. And the third one, so here also CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, correct? You can take the vacant bond, you should take the vacant bond at the secondary carbon. Either you can go for this secondary carbon or you can go for this secondary carbon also. CH2, CH2, CH3. So the name of this pentyl group is, what is the name? Secondary pentyl. Secondary pentyl is the common name. Both are secondary pentyl, but according to the common name system, it is secondary pentyl. What about the IUPAC name? IUPAC name, we need to consider this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and here it is 1, 2, 3. That is, you have to name it as a substituted pentyl. Substituted pentyl you have to name. So you have to name it as a substituted pentyl. So even you can name it as a 2-pentyl, or else you can name it as 1-methyl butyl. 1-methyl butyl. So see here, while giving the number from this end to this end, if we write alone this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we write the pentyl group alone, then we need to number like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it becomes 2-pentyl. But when the same pentyl group is get attached to the main parent chain. So while naming the organic compounds, if the same group is get attached to the selected parent carbon chain, then you have to give the number, lowest possible number, that is 1, lowest possible number 1 to that carbon which gets attached to the main parent carbon chain or the main alkane or the root alkane. So now pentyl group na separate agi ee tara barudre, IUPAC name bandbuttu ನಾವು ಈ ತರ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ವೇಕೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್, ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ನಿಗೆ ಲೋಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇದೇ ಪೆಂಟೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮೇನ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈನಿಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆದಾಗ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಬಾಂಡೆಡ್ ಟು the parent carbon chain. So consider this is the organic compound given, this is the selected parent carbon chain. So illige pentyl group attach ada, it gets attached through this carbon only, because this containing the vacant bond, so this carbon is directly get attached to the main chain. So then you have to start the number, lowest possible number from this carbon. Okay, now what we have to give, this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then what is the name? 1-methyl. To the vacant bond we have one substituent, 1-methyl butyl. So the name is 1-methyl butyl, 1-butyl. So 1-methyl, 1-butyl is the IUPAC name of this secondary pentyl. This is also secondary pentyl, but if we give the lowest possible number to that carbon to which the vacant bond is present, then it becomes 1-propyl, but it gets substituted with the ethyl group. Then the name will be 1-ethyl propyl, 1-propyl. 1-ethyl 1-propyl, 1-ethyl 1-propyl. Or if we write the pentyl group separately, you can also name it as 3-pentyl. 3-pentyl stands for, in a pentyl group, the third carbon atom gets the vacant bond, and 2-pentyl stands for in a pentyl group, the second carbon atom containing the vacant bond, like that. But if it gets attached to the main carbon chain, definitely we have to give lowest possible number 1 to that carbon which directly get attached to the main chain. So on the basis of that, I have given the IUPAC name as 1-methyl 1-butyl 1-ethyl 1-propyl. So that is the IUPAC name of 3-pentyl group. Now let us move on to the next one. Move on to the next pentyl group. Consider fourth one. So you can write like this: CH3, CH2, CCH3, CH3. You know the common name. It is tertiary pentyl. That is 3-degree pentyl. 3-degree pentyl, tertiary pentyl group. Now, what is the IUPAC name? As I said, so you can write it separately. Then you have to choose the longest chain, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have to name it as 2-methyl 2-butyl. 2-methyl 2-butyl. So 2-methyl 2-butyl you can write 2-methyl 2-butyl. So if you consider this chain, but when the same chain, if it gets attached to the main chain of a parent chain, then you have to give the lowest possible number to this, 1, 2, 3. Then what will be the name? The name will be 1, 1 dimethyl 1-propyl. So 1, 1 dimethyl 1-propyl. So 1, 1 dimethyl 1-propyl is the IUPAC name of the compound. Okay. Now the last one, fifth one, CH3, CCH3, CH3, CH2. So this is, you know that, neopentyl. This is neopentyl containing 1 quaternary carbon. Now this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Then what is the name? 2, 2 dimethyl propyl. 2, 2 dimethyl propyl. 2, 2 dimethyl propyl 1-propyl. 2, 2 dimethyl 1-propyl is the IUPAC name. So this is about the IUPAC name of the pentyl group, alkyl group. So here, if I write it separately as an alkyl group, according to the rules of IUPAC system, the name will be like this. Means we need to give the lowest possible number. But when the same substituent group gets attached to, and the organic compound alli parent chain ige ide group attach adaga, now compulsory the carbon atom of a alkyl group which gets attached to the main parent carbon chain is always numbered as 1, carbon 1. So carbon 1 antane ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಲ್ಕೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಿನ ಯಾವ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ನು ಮೇನ್ ಚೈನ್ಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 1. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೊ 1, 2, 3, 4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ ಇದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ IUPAC ನೇಮು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಟು ದ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್. ಸೊ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಸಪ್ರೇಟಾಗಿ ಬರೆದವಾಗ ಈ ಥರ ನೇಮ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಟು ದ ಮೇನ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ದಟ್ ನೇಮ್. ಸೊ ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ you have to write the IUPAC name as that. Okay. So this is about the IUPAC name of the alkyl groups. Okay. Now let us move on to some examples for naming the compounds. So take down the question on it. Give the IUPAC name for the following compounds. So let us move on to IUPAC naming of simple substituted alkanes. Simple substituted alkanes. Simple substituted alkanes means the alkanes which are get substituted with the simple substituent groups. The alkanes containing simple substituent groups. So let us move on to the first one. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Second one, CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. So third one, CH3, CH3, CH3. I have given 3 simple alkanes to name and recall the rules of IUPAC. The first rule says longest chain rule, where you need to select the longest continuous carbon chain which containing maximum number of carbon atoms, maximum number of substituent groups, multiple bonds and the functional group, and that selected chain is called a parent carbon chain. Whatever the number of carbon atoms present in that selected parent carbon chain gives the root word for the IUPAC name, and that is the basic unit. And the second rule is lowest number rule. After the selection of the carbon chain, we have to number the carbon chain from one end to the other end in such a way that the carbon atom carrying the functional group or the multiple bond or the substituent group always gets the lowest possible number. Then lowest sum rule. In a lowest sum rule, while numbering the carbon chain containing 2 or more substituent groups or the functional groups, then the sum of the locants which are assigned to the carbon atoms which carrying substituent group or the functional groups must be minimum. The set of locants, their sum must be minimum. And in the presence of identical substituent groups, when 2 or more identical substituent groups are present, then we can use a di as a prefix for 2 identical substituents, tri as a prefix for 3 identical substituents, and tetra for the 4 identical substituent groups. Means we need to give prefix to the prefix when 2 or more identical substituent groups are present. And the next one is if 2 different substituent groups are present, then if 2 different substituent groups are present, then we need to arrange them in alphabetical order by following all these rules. Again, we have to arrange them in alphabetical order. While arranging them in alphabetical order, we have to consider the first letter of the name of the substituent group. And last rule says that whenever 2 different substituent groups are present at equivalent position from both the ends of the selected parent carbon chain, then the lowest possible number is assigned to that group which comes first in alphabetical order. So by following this, let us give the IUPAC name for this. This is the given simple alkane. So you know that this is the selected carbon chain. No other choice to get the longest chain rule. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 carbon atoms are there in a selected carbon chain. So there is no substituent group here, therefore there is no prefix. And what is the root word? Since 4 carbon atoms are there, but is the root word, but plus first comes prefix, and in this prefix is not there because there is no substituent group, therefore I have written root word here. So this is root word. Okay, now write the primary suffix. What is primary suffix indicates? Primary suffix indicates the nature of the carbon chain. Since there is no double or a triple bond, the carbon to carbon bonds here is only single bonds. Therefore, N is the primary suffix. N is the primary suffix. And what about secondary suffix? Secondary suffix is not there because there is no functional group in the given compound. So, prefix is not there, secondary suffix is not there. Therefore, the IUPAC name of the compound will be butane. Butane. Add primary suffix to the root word, then the compound name will be butane. Butane is the IUPAC name of this compound. Similarly, move on to the second one. So, you can select this carbon chain as it is a straight chain, there is no branch, and give the number. Sorry, here you have to give the number from one end to the other end here, because you can either number from left to right or from right to left. Not to worry, because there is no branches here, and in this also the straight chain alkane there is no branch, either you can number from this end or from this end. Conveniently I am giving number from left to right. Okay. Now, how many carbon atoms are there in a selected parent chain? 6 carbon atoms are there. Therefore, the root word is hex. Hex is the root word, and the carbon atoms are joined by a single covalent bonds. Therefore, the primary suffix is "ane" and hence the name is hexane. Hence the name is hexane. Now, this is the third compound. This carbon in a given compound, the carbon chain is branched here. Therefore, now you select the carbon chain. You can select this carbon chain. 1, 2, 3. You will get 3 carbon atoms. You can select this chain also. That also gets 3 carbon atoms. You can select this chain also. That also gets 3 carbon atoms. So, conveniently you can take the straight chain. Correct? So, you can select this chain as a parent carbon chain. Now, you number the carbon chain from one end to other end in such a way that this carbon atom carrying a substituent group. So, this containing a branch. So, this carbon must get the lowest possible number. Now, if you number it from left to right, this carbon get the number 2 here, and again if you number from this end right to left, then also it gives the number 2 only. Therefore, you can number from either left to right or from right to left. So, 1, 2, 3. So, now we have a prefix. So, prefix is there. First comes prefix here and then the root word. So, prefix here, the prefix is not there, but here there is a prefix. What is this prefix? This is methyl group, correct? So, methyl is the prefix. So, this methyl is present on which, what is the number or where the methyl group is present on a selected parent carbon chain? It is present on a second carbon. So, therefore, while giving the prefix, you need to give the position of that group on the parent carbon chain. Where the methyl group is present? The methyl group is present on the second carbon atom of a selected parent carbon chain, and hence what is the prefix? 2-methyl. It is present on the second carbon. So, 2-methyl is the prefix. Then what is the root word? 3 carbon atoms are there. Therefore, prop is the root word and ane is the secondary suffix. Again, there is no functional group here. Therefore, need not to worry about the secondary suffix. So, this will be prefix and this will be root word and this will be primary suffix. Now, add root word to the prefix and primary suffix to the root word. Then what you get? 2-methyl propane. 2-methyl propane is the IUPAC name or IUPAC name for this compound. You know the common name of it, isobutane. So, the IUPAC name of isobutane is 2-methyl propane. So, in competitive part, you can take the question like this, the IUPAC name of isobutane. So, 2-methyl propane, butane or isobutane, you can take 1-methyl butane. Like that you will get the option. You have to select it is 2-methyl propane. So, it will be for one more question also. What is the IUPAC name of isobutane, then you have to write 2-methyl propane, but you should know the structure of the isobutane. So this is about the naming of the compound. Remember, prefix you have to write root word, primary suffix and the secondary suffix. So now whatever the compounds that I am giving, that I have given the heading as IUPAC naming of simple substituted alkanes, means you not worry about the secondary suffix, as now the compound not having the functional group. Let us move on to the next example, fourth one. Note down this. Fourth one. So you take the example of CH3, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH3. Fifth one, CH3, CH, C2H5, CH2, CH2, CH3. Sixth one, CH3, CH, CH2, CH2, CH3, CH3. So these are the compounds given for naming. Now, so this is a compound which containing one branch substituent. First, when the compound is given, you need to identify the nature of the carbon chain. You need to identify the nature of the substituent group present in a given compound. So you need to identify the nature of the functional group present in a given organic compound. You have to identify the functional group, substituent group and the nature of the carbon chain. Nature of the carbon chain is saturated. All the carbon atoms are bonded by a single covalent bond, and there is one substituent group here, that is methyl group. It gets attached to this carbon. Then you have to think about lowest number rule. So like that you have to give the IUPAC name. Now you select the carbon chain. You cannot select this chain because you will get only 4 carbon atoms. You cannot select this chain. Here also you will get 4 carbon atoms. Better you select this carbon chain. You will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So longest chain rule. Now you number this carbon chain either from this end or from this end. If you number from this end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you number from right to left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you will get the same locale 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now you number the carbon atom, just this for a parent carbon chain. Now you give the name. On the third carbon we have a methyl group, that becomes a prefix. What is the root word? Pent. And what is the secondary primary suffix? Ane. Then what is the root word here? It is 3-methyl is the prefix. It should be added to pent, and then Ane is the second primary suffix. Ane is the primary suffix. Then what is the IUPAC name? 3-methyl pentane. 3-methyl pentane is the IUPAC name of the given compound. It is substituted with the methyl group. You have to identify this substituent group. Now, move on to the fifth compound. In the fifth compound, CH3, CH, C2H5, CH2, CH2, CH3. Now, if you select this chain from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you will get 5 carbon atoms, and ethyl will be the substituent. But as I said, whenever alkyl groups are given in the form of C2H5 or C3H7, C2H5 is a ethyl group, you need to split that group. So let us split this group. Now as it is, if you select the chain means you will get 5 carbon atoms. Now you split this C2H5 as CH2CH3. CH2CH3. Now you can select the carbon chain. So I'll rewrite here. This is C2H5, right? So split this and write what you get. CH3, CH, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Now you select the carbon chain. So before splitting the C2H5, you will get only 5 carbon atom in a given selected carbon chain. Once you split this ethyl group means, so you can select the longest chain here. So you can select this chain now. Look at here, you can select this chain. So instead of this is wrong. If you select this chain means it is wrong because it containing only 5 carbon atom and C2H5 is in the form of, ethyl group is in the form of C2H5. Now if you split this as CH2CH3, then this will be the carbon chain. Now at this carbon chain, this will be the parent carbon chain and this is the substituent group, that is methyl group is the substituent group. Now you need to give the number for the carbon chain from one end to other end. So if you give the number from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On fourth carbon you will get the methyl group. Whereas if you number from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you will get the carbon number 3. On carbon number 3, you will get the methyl group. So according to lowest number rule, you have to give the number from this end to this end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then what is the name? 3-methyl plus hex plus A. So 3-methyl is the prefix, hex is the root word and ane is the primary suffix. Then what is the name? 3-methyl hexane. 3-methyl hexane is the IUPAC name of this compound. 3-methyl hexane is the IUPAC name of this compound. Now move on to this compound. So here we have a carbon chain. And here you can select this carbon chain, 1, 2, 3. So 3 carbon atoms are there in a chain if you select this chain and substituent is this. So both substituent group and the root word having same number of carbon atoms. Now if you select this chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you will get 5 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or else you can also select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also select this chain or you can select this chain. So both are same. Now you select this chain. This is the selected carbon chain. As this is the substituent group side chain, you have to start the numbering from this end, 1, and this carbon gets the carbon 2 and this is 3, 4 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the second carbon we have methyl group. Therefore it is 2-methyl. 2-methyl. How many carbon atoms present in a parent carbon chain? 5. Therefore pent is the root word and ane is the primary suffix because the carbon atoms are bonded through a single covalent bond. So the name of this compound is 2-methyl pentane. 2-methyl pentane. Now move on to the next one. Move on to the next example. Seventh one. Right. This is CH3, CH, C2H5, CH, C2H5, CH3 and CH3, CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. So these two compounds I have given here and one more one more, ninth one, CH3, CH2, CH, C2H5, CH2, CH3. So these are the 3 compounds I have given for IUPAC naming. Now move on to this, the first one, this is 7th one, CH3, CH, C2H5, CH, C2H5, CH3. So here C2H5 is there, you need to split this as CH2, CH3. So you split this as CH2, CH3. So or else if you take like this, you'll get 4 carbon atoms, and you'll get 2 ethyl groups, 2 identical substituent groups, both are same, ethyl. Then the name will be 2,3 diethyl butane, 2,3 diethyl butane. So if you name this compound as it is, ಈ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ you'll get 2,3 diethyl, because when the identical substituent groups are present, you need to use the prefix di for 2, tri for 3, tetra for 4. Since 2 ethyl groups are there, you have to use diethyl, and you need to give the position of both the alkyl groups. So ಎರಡು ethyl ಗ್ರೂಪಿನ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಲೋಕೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So and we need to separate the locants by using comma. Okay, so therefore 2,3 diethyl butane will be the name. So ಹೀಗೇನೆ ನಾವು ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 2,3 diethyl butane ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, IUPAC ನೇಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, C2H5 ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್, CH2, CH3, and here you'll get CH2, CH3, CH2, CH3. Split and write the compound now. Now you can select the parent carbon chain. Earlier we got 4 carbon atoms in a parent carbon chain. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್, ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, correct, you can select this carbon chain, or else you can select this carbon chain 1 2 3 4 5. If you select this carbon chain, you'll get only 5. ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಚೈನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 4 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಚೈನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 5 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಚೈನ್ನ ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ you'll get 6 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it follows longest chain rule. Now you select this carbon chain and you number this carbon chain from one end to another end. ಈಗ for example ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 3, 4, 3 plus 4 7. So sum of the locants 7 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 2 3 4 5 6. There also will get 3 plus 4, that is 7. So sum of the locants remains the same if you number from this end to this end or from this end to this end. ಹಿಂಗಿಂದ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಲೋಕೆಂಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೋಕೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಮೈನ್ಸ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್. ನೌ ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ನಂಬರ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಂಡ್, ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್. ಸೊ 1 2, this is 3rd carbon, and this is 4th carbon, 5th carbon, and 6th carbon. 1 2 3 4 5 6. And in 3rd carbon and 4th carbon we have 2 methyl groups, therefore so 3, 4, because we have 2 methyl groups. Instead of writing 3 methyl 4 methyl, we are writing 3, 4. 2 methyl group ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ dimethyl. 3, 4 dimethyl. What is root word? Hex. And what is primary suffix? ane. So the name will be 3, 4 dimethyl hexane. 3, 4 dimethyl hexane. So 3, 4 dimethyl hexane. 6 carbon atoms are there, and the 6 carbon atoms in a parent carbon chain are joined by what? Single covalent bond, single covalent bond, and hence the name 3,4 dimethyl hexane. Now move on to this. This is the compound given. So here we have CH3 group. Now you number this carbon chain. If you number in this way, so see here 1, 2, 3 you will get, and you need to name this branch, but this branch and this branch is same. Just you look at the compound and give the number. And how to give the number? You select a longest continuous chain. So you cannot select only the carbon containing 2 carbon atoms here. You cannot select like this. If you select like this means 1, 2, then 1, 1 dimethyl, 2, 2 dimethyl. Alige 1, 1, 2, 2 tetramethyl agutte. So, but the carbon atoms only 2 you will get. See here, you can see this compound in this way. In this way. So, you can rewrite like this: CH3, CH1 methyl group is here, CH3, CH, CH3, again CH, CH3, CH3. See here, CH3, CH, CH3, CH, CH3, CH, CH3, and again CH3. So that you can select this carbon chain. You can select this carbon chain CH3, CH, CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. The same I have written in a straight chain form. So you will get this is a selected carbon chain. Okay. Now in a selected carbon chain, we have to number the carbon atoms from here: 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 carbon atoms, and on second and third carbon you have a same group, that is substituent group, which is nothing but methyl. Therefore you have to use dimethyl. So what is the name? 2, 3 dimethyl butane. So 2, 3 dimethyl butane. And again, if there is no locant before the root word or the primary suffix, so you need not to give the space between these two. So you should write continuously. In IUPAC rule, you need to write continuously, need not to give space between the methyl prefix and the root word. So prefix matte root word naduve neevu space kodo hage illa, word to word na separate mado hagilla. You have to write it as a single word. Prefix and the root word you have to write it as a single word if there is no locant. Locant illa antandre single word baritiralla ate tara IUPAC names na baribekagutte. So that is one more point you have to remember. So this is 2, 3 dimethyl butane. So if you look as it is, you have to number it as only 2 anta ansutte, but careful agi observe madidre you will get 4 carbon atoms in a selected parent carbon chain sigutte. Allige nimage 1, you can number it from this end: 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the 4th carbon. On second and third carbon you have methyl group. So 2, 3 dimethyl butane. Now try to write it in a condensed formula. Condensed formula dalli bariboda ee compound na CH3 twice, CH, CH, CH3 twice. Nodi. So this is the condensed formula: CH3 twice, CH, CH, CH3 twice. So this is the condensed formula of this compound. Now let us move on to that. Now split that C2H5 now. C2H5 is there. Therefore you split this as CH2, CH3, CH2, CH3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon atoms you will get if you select this chain. And if you select this chain, then also you will get 5 carbon atoms. If you select straight chain, then also you will get a same number of carbon atoms in a parent carbon chain. So therefore idu split madidru kuda ethyl group. So ee branch na ee kadege 2 carbon atoms irodrinda illu kuda 2 carbon atoms irodrinda length will be same, equal length you will get. So therefore you can select the straight chain, and this group is nothing but a ethyl group. Correct? Now you give the number from this end to or this end, you will get the same locant: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So you will get the substituent group on the third carbon atom. Which is that substituent group? Definitely it is ethyl. Therefore, the name will be 3-ethyl. 3-ethyl. Pent is the root word. Pent A. So 3-ethyl pentane is the IUPAC name for that compound. Split ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ethyl group ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, number of carbon atoms in a selected chain remains the same. ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 carbon atoms ಇದೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ 2 carbon atoms ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ the number of carbon atoms remains the same. So this is about the IUPAC name of simple substituted alkanes, and I'll continue with few more examples in the next class. Thank you.